to Hookzilla. Today we will be discussing the 2019 film Bliss by Joe Begos.
Nikki's pushing me to drop your pieces.
I'm going broke. I can't live off of nothing.
And I can't live off 10% of nothing.
I haven't finished a painting in 3 months.
Try this. It's the closest thing they got to a pure, uncut mix of cocaine and DMT.
I started painting again. I don't know, something came over me and then it all just started pouring out of me. I don't even remember doing it.
Like you blacked out?
It was like I was possessed.
I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Tell me, Des, do you think it was the bliss or the blood?
Whatever you gave me, just let me know so I can kick it with something else, because I am not well. I feel like I'm dying.
You're not gonna die. Trust me.
I saw you painting in there. I saw your inspiration all over the counter, too.
You know what's wrong. You don't give it up. You can't. Forever. Forever. Forever.
It's gonna be my masterpiece.
So Bliss got a lot of discussion because it ended up on Shudder, and a lot of people I know have Shudder. But then also on Twitter, Joe Begos is very big into talking to people. He's very responsive. So that being said, it made me have a lot more attention towards this film and other films he's made. This one stars Dora Madison Burge, Jeremy Gardner, and what was her? Damn it.
It's fine. Just go. You can cut it.
What was her name? True Collins. I was gonna say Calling, but that's a TV show. Totally separate thing. It's Desi, who is Burge. She's an artist who has been commissioned to do this big masterpiece and has been given money up front to go ahead and complete the work, but is struggling to find the inspiration that she needs to finish it. And then she falls into this web of substances, we'll say. Specifically this new drug called Bliss. It kind of overtakes everything and becomes like this drug-fueled haze from one day to the next. But there's a scene specifically where if you're not really paying attention like to what's happening, like it just seems like it might be part of her being really messed up. It's not. She develops this bloodlust, for lack of a better word, and it's this really wretched downward spiral into basically being a vampire. It's so beautifully done. Like, artistically, the fact that this was self-produced, it's not by some big studio, it's him deciding he wanted to make a movie. And this is probably one of the most beautiful movies I've watched in the last several months, just based on the visuals alone. I did see some of the behind the scenes stuff on how he created certain things, and it's very brilliant. Like, I would never have thought that it's him holding a camera with words on like a piece of paper. Like, it's insane. It's amazing. If you get the chance, you should check that out too. The acting is pretty great. Like, it's not unbelievable. Like, you kind of feel what's going on as reality, and it's harsh in some situations. The gore is beautiful. I know that sounds weird, but for someone like me who grew up watching really gory things, it's tastefully done, but still gory, like it's gross. But the actual art, like I guess the progression of the way her masterpiece develops throughout the movie, it is so beautiful. Like I want the artwork in my home. I want to buy this, or I want to be in it. I don't really know. Like it made me want to do drugs and never do drugs all at the same time. I don't even know what Bliss is. I'm assuming it's like this mixture of different drugs, but I wanted to both be really messed up on it and never ever do it. If you get the chance, you really should check this one out. I also recently got to watch another movie of his, and I'm trying to catch up on everything else because I was so blown away at Bliss that VFW was also amazing. I'm going backwards trying to watch everything else, but Joe Begos is great, and if you haven't had the opportunity to check it out and you have Shudder, you really are missing out and you need to take the chance to watch it. If you don't have Shudder, you really should because it's super cheap and you can watch all kinds of stuff. Otherwise, you can, I think, get it on Amazon Prime Video. I'm not sure where else, but either way, just watch it. It's great. So I figured for next episode, I would like to talk about Blackcoat's Daughter, with Gretel and Hansel being in theaters, also done by Oz Perkins, same director as Blackcoat's Daughter, that I recently watched. It's from 2015, Emma Roberts. Pretty great movie. We'll talk about it next time.